Welcome to this instructional video on how to set up the Meltdown. This video will outline the procedures on how to successfully set up your Meltdown game. Please refer to the manual while using this video. Step 1. The motion base. Wheel the motion base into the center of your flat surface. The cable connection should be facing the direction of your console. Using the 19mm wrench, loosen the bolt for the wheels. Using the lifting bars, slightly lift the motion base to remove the wheels. Remove the swivel wheel first. Now, remove the two other wheels. There are 4 stabilizer legs. These are inserted as so. Do not over-tighten the bolts for these legs. The feet of the legs faces the floor. Step 2. Cables and console. Place your control console adjacent to the motion base. Ensure that your cables are in a straight line. Insert and lock the cables as shown. The main power cord is inserted like this. Step 3. The inflatable. Unroll and flatten the inflatable as shown. Grabbing the corners of the center square, bring the inflatable over the motion base. Pull the inflatable into position. Please ensure that all deflation flaps are sealed. Step 4. Attaching the Meltdown center block. Ensure that the bolts for the bracket are loose. Never remove this bracket. Lift the center block and drop the frame onto the motion base as shown. The frame will lock onto the 2 clamps on the motion base. Ensure that the draw bolt is finger tight. Then, incrementally tighten the bolts for the top bracket. Please do not over-tighten one side and then the other. Evenly tighten the bolts. Tighten the draw bolt using the 19mm wrench provided and then lock the locking nut. You have secured the Meltdown center block to the motion base. Step 5. Attaching the steel extension poles. Each pole for the Meltdown arm is colour-coded. There are 3 bolts that secure these extension poles. First, ensure the nuts are finger tight. Then tighten with the 19mm wrench. Repeat the process on the opposite side. These are colour-coded separately to avoid confusion. Ensure that the foam poles are slided on level, and that the seam is facing downwards towards the inflatable. This is very important. Secure the Velcro onto the center block attachment. Repeat on the opposite side. The lower pole has a larger Velcro area. Step 6. The blower. Located at the rear of the inflatable is the blow tube. Pull the blow tube over the blower, secure with the strap provided. Ensure that the strap is tight around the blower. Turn the blower on to inflate the game. Step 7. The protective pad. This protective pad locks into the inflatable with the Velcro flaps as shown. Step 8. The podiums. The podiums velcro onto the inflatable as shown. Step 9. Anchoring the inflatable. Ensure that the inflatable is anchored at all times, whether that be via sandbag, water bag, or with 18-inch stakes in the anchor points provided on the inflatable. Step 10. Closing the barrier. Once the participants have entered the game, ensure that the barrier is closed, as shown. Step 11. Powering the machine. Turn the mains isolator switch to the right to turn on the power. Ensure that the emergency stop button has been released. Thank you for taking the time to watch this how-to video.